people. I'm Tracy Rigdon, and this is a very special season finale episode of The Contrast Project. And we are honored to have in the studio with us today, Mr. Maul Jones. Maul, how you doing?
I'm doing great, man.
It's good to see you.
Yes.
It's been a minute.
Thank you. Yeah. But I've been up in here before. I'm comfortable.
Right.
You know?
You've been really busy.
Yeah, man. I have and I haven't.
You haven't.
It's like you saying that in the COVID era, like nobody's been really busy.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, we actually have. The creators and the people that can utilize their time are very busy. Like, yeah, so I have in that aspect.
Yeah, if you get quarantined in anywhere, you know, because we've been coming in here in the studio pretty much during the entire pandemic.
Yeah.
So you know, and our producer Guy, constantly, you know, re-editing and, you know, producing the show, and so we've been relatively busy.
Right.
Relatively
I've been
busy.
watching y'all, man. I've been seeing it, man. It's been like, you know, you've been trying to get at me to get up in here, man, but it's like, man, just the things I've segmented over this time have become very important, and you know, I'm just on this like ahead schedule where I'm way ahead. Like really there's time to just relax, because every time I relax, boom, the new thing.
Yep.
You know, it's like every time I'm idle for that time I need, I gain everything back. You know, I don't know.
So for the people that are watching us, that may not know, you have been doing the Lyricist Live for how many years now?
10 years.
10 years.
We started in May of 2011.
Wow. At the Art Walk, correct?
Yep, at the Jacksonville Art Walk.
Mm-hmm.
And we went 10 years. We went 9 years straight before COVID hit.
Yeah.
That's everybody's story. I just hate saying it. It's like a broken record. Yeah, I was Superman before COVID. Like, I fought Zod before COVID.
Right.
But yeah, before COVID, Lyricist Live was going 9.5 years with no violence.
Right.
No vulgar language. Kids, grandparents, teenagers, everybody would corral down there and be able to like share each other and share a microphone and share the camaraderie, you know, MCs being amongst each other and creating something together, and everybody around it feels it, and just showing that to other rappers, man.
Right.
It's like it puts all these special people out into society, and then they do other things themselves.
Right.
So that stopped. The Lyricist Live, like doing the Art Walk ciphers, stopped in COVID, but we kept going. We stayed online. We did multiple things. I partner with my brother Shelton, you know, to form the Uplift on Relevant. I've created other school programs.
Right.
And even
now you had that program, talking about the school program, UNF, correct?
Yeah, UNF.
Yeah.
I even did one for UNF in regards to hip hop and folk culture. They wanted me to come in and do that talk for them, and I set up a keynote for their student body, and I just told my family history, the story of hip hop, and how somehow that pairs with me and what I've done in Jacksonville.
Right.
And I'm able to tell that story like in an educational format, with a linear timeline, like an actual. It becomes an actual, tangible thing for them, because it happens in the city that they're in. So
sure. Sure.
Yeah,
And
man.
it's a positive vibe. I mean, the whole thing is that your whole mission too is to create positivity in the community, and
yes.
you know,
it's more so to show that anything can be can be if you have a positive outlook on whatever the vibe is, you can you become more powerful as a storyteller or a educator.
Sure.
Definitely. Yeah, man. We've been doing the Lyricist Live, man. We doing the educational programs, the Cypher, Relevant, and we're still going. Like, and it's more excitement behind it. Now we're doing the Justice Pub, Lyricist Live at the Justice Pub every Thursday, and I just did that for the rappers who haven't seen the art walk in a year. Like, you know, they haven't, and
I know.
No way am I going to put them in a venue and tell them they can't curse after COVID. so I made the Lyricist Live uncut for all those rappers to come release, and man, the first one was a very good one, man. I needed it. And a lot of rappers need it, and I think it's just going
to be. Well, you need a release after, like you say, with the COVID thing. I mean, everybody's been locked in their house for the most part. A lot of people lost their jobs. A lot of small businesses went out of business.
Yeah,
you know?
Social justice happened. Like, you know, social, injustice happening.
Sure.
All these things that affect us, and that was like one of the things that was happening on top of COVID. So we're all like locked in, and it's like for all this time, these rappers haven't been able to get out. I provided the platform for them for so long, so many years, that a lot of the rappers are used to getting out, getting their voice out.
Sure.
And now, like with COVID, people don't even want to, you don't even, sharing a mic is like passing a grenade to somebody. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, they've been like, everybody's been away from that. But now that, you know, we're coming out on it seemingly, you know, something that looks like the light at the end of the tunnel.
Slowly.
You know, I'm letting them come out, and I'm not gonna I'll save the art walk and the you know, no cursing rules for the general public.
Right.
Because we can do that. It's not hard to do, and sometimes it's doper. That's the only reason. Like, have that difficulty in your craft to where it makes you better. Like, you know, it's just a handicap. You know, the dude that's training every day, running with ankle weights, versus the dude who's not, who doesn't have any ankle weights. This dude ends up being faster. If he's training every day, he ends up being a better, sometimes being a better athlete. And that's what it's all about. Like in the Lyricist Alive, like just challenging yourself. And it's easy to do. It's very easy to do. It's hard not to do. You gotta look at it that way. So.
Right.
Cause you're not gonna go around your grandmother and be like, bitch, get the fuck. You're not gonna do that.
You don't want to, right?
Like, you know what I'm saying? So
if you can hold it there, you can hold it out with a mic.
Right.
You know, if you, you know.
Definitely. And that's what I try to let everybody know. Like they can do this. It's not no difficult thing. But you have kids, and you have, you know, people you respect, and you want them to hear your message too. You want them to hear what you're trying to say as well. And some people, that blocks them immediately from listening to you. So, you know, it's like,
You're getting a whole new audience too.
Yeah.
You get a whole,
Definitely every month for like at the Jacksonville Art Walk, we meet different people. I meet people all the time that come from other states, come from other countries that move to Jacksonville. They come down to the Art Walk, and I meet them, and I see them, become artists and become, visual artists or rappers or whoever, but they're not even from here, just like me. So it's just like I see a lot of things unique to Jacksonville through the Lyricist Live, like that I haven't seen like anywhere else or been able to experience anywhere else.
Well, the Art Walk, it was, I could probably count maybe a dozen over those whole 10 years that I didn't go.
Yeah.
And I even lived in the core and would walk over there every month. Would just walk over there from my apartment. It was over on Church Street. I could just walk right through the park and be right there. Right. And I still hear people that maybe live on the north side or the beach or whatever, and said they've never even been to the Art Walk.
Right.
And it's been, it's been down, and it's really, it's a great way to people to come downtown. Yeah. Come down to the urban core, and just walk along. Because I tell you what, you hear people that don't come downtown. They'll always say the crime. Well, if you look at the sheriff's office website that has the crime locator, there's more crime on the north side of town than there is, and I'm talking about like San Mateo, Ocean Way. There's more crime out there than there is downtown. Far less crime downtown than any other area in town. Yeah, there really is. Yeah, I could park on the street where my apartment was. Parked on the street, had two vehicles down there, my wife's and mine, and we parked on the street right there on Church Street. Not one. We were there for 2 years. Not one break-in. Yeah. Not one smash window. Yeah. Nothing.
Yeah. Well, yeah, man. What year was that?
This was I want to say 8 years ago.
What year? What year is it? 2013.
Yeah.
Around that time.
Yeah. Yeah. Like 13, 14. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I remember me coming down there. I remember the Art Walk me coming to a Jacksonville Art Walk. A lot of people don't. Like, I saw the Art Walk first and said, art, hip hop, culture, this is void of it. There's nothing down here like that. Like, I wanna do my art down here at the Art Walk and make it, like, because of the stigma around rappers and in Jacksonville and just violence surrounded around hip hop events. Yeah. I just wanted to show that we're not really about that. Like, there's certain conditions that exist that create that, and when you just let us express ourselves, we're good. Like,
just promoting a positive change, positive atmosphere, and it more people are more likely to come down there.
Yeah, they didn't tell me.
Yeah,
they didn't tell me, look, you can come do this, but you can't curse. Like, I don't want any. I came down there with my own rules, where I wanted to go, and just did art at an art walk. Like, how can you say, I'm really just want to see if you say this isn't art at an art walk? Because I'm the voice of all of these artists. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, at that downtown at that time, man, it wasn't happening, and it was like, we wanted to do something different, and we knew we could, and we knew it was a blank landscape. There wasn't nobody doing anything like that down there.
Right.
Like,
No, there wasn't.
And anywhere really.
Anywhere in Jacksonville.
Any city.
Very little. Yeah.
And most cities can't handle that type of crowd with that type of organization, and everybody inside that's there knows what it's about, and and grew up with it, and know we're not doing this, and yeah, we're doing this, and man, it's a dope experience, man. The Lyricist Live has been just a teaching, learning experience for me, and opportunity to teach. Like it birthed school programs and then college courses.
Absolutely. So you feel like sticking around with us?
Yes, man, definitely, man.
Right. Everybody, we got more coming up. Stick around.
Hey, yo, Mal, what's up?
Just trying to put you up on Relevant, yo. It's a new community chat app. I partnered with them to develop the Uplift, bro. We're off that other book, bro. We're doing the Victor Green style now, yo. Download ASAP.
Okay, cool. I'll download it now. Yo. All right.
Yo.
So I downloaded Relevant. What is the Uplift?
It's a new chat platform for the Black community, exclusively on Relevant.
So what if I wanted to get my grub on with the Black-owned restaurant?
Absolutely. In the category called Eat Up, you can find all the Black-owned restaurants and grubbing in there.
So what if I wanted to go higher with my education at a historically Black college?
Of course, you can find it inside of the Wise Up category. You can also politic with other Black professionals on Power Up, a location-based community to do business and collaborate ideas. We got Speak Up for Black community activists, Rise Up for career seekers, and Coming Up for talented rising Black stars, all in one place. And the content changes based on the location of your city. Yo, it's going to be the next big thing. Find your vibe, exclusively on Relevant.
Hello, everybody. This is Sheldon Hall. Welcome back to the Contrast Project. I'm here with my friend Mal Jones, who you've just been listening to, talking to Mr. Rigdon over there earlier. Just wanted to jump in to talk a little bit about the whole Relevant and the Uplift thing. Is this season 2 is wrapping up. By the time you see this, the new issue will be out. We'll be talking a lot about the cannabis market. We've got folks like Mr. Renard Peoples is going to be featured in there. The artist Lawrence Walden's going to be featured in there. I just got done doing an interview the other day with Karan Marcellus, whose new project Black Smoke, White Ash is coming out. He's been going back and forth between Oakland and Medellin and Dubai, working in like the cannabis fields, like not the actual fields, but the field of cannabis. Pardon me. Also with the Relevant, with
Great distinction in that.
Yeah. Some do both, you know. The vertical marketing is a thing. Also with the Relevant app, we're launching just the next few weeks. We plan to roll it out right in time for the NFL draft because, you know, Relevant has this partnership with Fanatics and partnerships with Frank Frangie and 1010 XL. Sports Talk Radio here in town. We're rolling out a new platform based on the Vibe Stream concept called WDVL. It's going to be basically taking all the different Vibe streams and putting them up through a single feed. So it's basically a kind of like talk show podcast network being run through the Relevant app. I'll be helping out with that, doing my own show. We're also going to have, I'm sure Mal's going to be doing his own show. A lot of it's going to be overseen by Mr. Tom McManus, who we all know spent a long time as a member of the Jacksonville Jaguars. And, you know, great thing about the Jaguars, say what you want about them, people that play for the Jaguars very often end up staying in the community. Yeah. They put down roots, you know, even after their playing careers are over. Right. Same goes for a lot of, you know, old Florida Gator players, old FSU players. And all that stuff is lining up as well. And the first issue of the Uplift, as it came out, we're doing it as a quarterly thing. The people involved in that first issue, particularly April Nubian Roberts, you know, who's out there working with Justice for Diamonds Ford, working on the Black Mama Bail project. She's organizing a fund to bail out and bond out black women, particularly mothers, that are being all up in the hoosegow on various nonsensical charges.
Right.
So everything that's been going on through 2020 is rolling on very nicely into 2021. And I wanted to take this little quick segment here for you to give the people a quick note about just shout outs to all the things that you're doing and where they can access, the niceness.
Well, you can follow me on my Instagram at Malsmind, MALSMIND. Follow me on Relevant app, MALJONES. Join my vibes, follow my vibes on there. If you don't understand what a vibe is, the vibe is the new audio chat room that exists on this app. And if you join this app, create a profile, you're granted the power to create audio chat rooms at your whatever you like and whatever type of your interest, wherever your interests bring you. So
Yeah.
I've got a Mal Jones on Lyricist on the Relevant app. I got Mal Jones of the Lyricist Live Uncut. You can follow me on there, and we talk on there. We chat. We can do all kinds of stuff on there. And what I want to do is bring people onto that platform.
Yeah.
And so the uplift becomes, what it's meant to be. Like, when I'm talking about the uplift, the uplift, the concept of the uplift will always reign supreme in just getting more and more people,
Yes.
onto this concept, which a lot of people are, like the Green Book concept. Shouts out to Victor Green.
Yeah.
And my ancestors. That's gonna always remain prevalent until we all achieve true freedom and justice is the thing. So things like the uplift are always gonna be like relevant. So that's why people should be relevant and join the uplift.
And we were talking earlier before we started taping about how transformative modern technology has been, especially through social media and stuff. We saw a really nice example of that last year between the pandemic and the protests and stuff. People were really able to utilize these new technologies, including the uplift, to advance themselves and get their stuff out there, get their interests out there, and advocate for the ideas that they believe in.
Right.
One of the cool things about the Vive streaming, and then with the DVL as well, you don't need any extra equipment. You just treat the mic on your phone as if it's a handheld microphone. You push the button and you're broadcasting live to anyone who wants to see it on the app.
Right.
People can join in. You can it's basically like having speakerphone conversations, but it's being streamed out live.
Yeah, and it's good quality too.
Yeah.
I mean, I think on the Relevant app, on speaker, I sound better than I do through my phone. Like it's kind of it's really clear. Like the clarity is great.
And if you want to use a mixer, if you want to use a soundboard, or you want to have a separate mic that you just plug into the aux little jack on the bottom of your phone, or even do it Bluetooth, whatever, you can do that simple as pie.
Easy.
And use that audio as well with the Relevant. Some of the vibes that we've got that we're working on right now, that we're all working on. This thing is, number one is the cannabis market. By the time this airs,
Wikipedia.
Yeah, we're sort of not just a listing of dispensaries and doctors and things like that, but a way to really network and collaborate.
Yeah.
It's a big market, and it's growing even bigger. New York City just fully legalized.
Right, I've seen that.
which is fantastic. And the process is underway of they're talking about it might happen on the federal level, because with Democrats controlling all houses of both houses of Congress and the presidency, they have the numbers to get that through right now if they do.
Right.
And if they legalize on a federal level, the market in Florida will jump into the billion-dollar territory really almost year to year.
Yeah.
And so that's going on. We're going to have listings for food trucks, not just listings of food trucks, but the food trucks will all have their own vibe. So every morning, they can be streaming, they can be putting out, all right, here's the specials today. Here's a picture of what's happening. Here's a picture of the line to the truck, and other people can say, hey, where's this food truck going to be at? Where's that food truck going to be at? Right. As it is now, you pretty much have to look at each different, company's website or their social media. Not everyone has the time to do it now. They're busy cooking food, but with the Relevant app, they will be able to basically take 5 minutes at the beginning of their day, lay it all out, and know that it's all going into a unified space with, right now, upwards of 100,000 unique subscribers already to the app. And the app is free in the Google Play Store or the Apple Store. You download it immediately. If you get a copy of the Uplift, or you get one of our business cards, or you even go to the website, there's a QR code right there. You just scan that, takes you right in there to download it. And,
yes. Make sure you also, when you join the Uplift, join the vibes. When you got to join those vibes so you can get those alerts. So in Meetup every Tuesday, we do a virtual happy hour where we all get together on the app, and it's dope. Like, especially in the COVID era, we all sitting there with our drinks or whatever, and just chatting in the app, letting everybody know what's going on in the weekend. We're trying to populate those vibes in the Uplift, so it's like, get on there and make use of it for whatever. Like, if a topic in there interests you, you should be in there dominating, like, and bringing, it's a more direct, approach at getting at people who are on your vibe,
and there's not a whole lot of saturation. There's no bots. There's no spam. There's no shady business deals coming into your DMs. There's no data mining. There's none of that. It's very fresh and clean, but it's fully rolled out. You subscribe to whatever the different vibes, the different publications. We've got every local news organization, restaurants, bars, clubs. It's all right there. So you subscribe to each vibe, and then when you open up the app every time, you've got a front screen that has everything, all the different vibes you subscribe to, with the little number in the corner that shows like how many updates have been there since you last logged in. So you can just go right there, and it lines up based on the order of your preference. So you can go there, and 5 minutes in and out, you want to know what's going on with Pop Warner football, or you want to know where to get a shish kebab, right? Or you need emergency assistance. You can do all those things pretty much equally.
Right.
And I want to thank Mal for jumping in, coming out here as always. Thank you for your help with the whole everything, the organization of Duval.
And a lot more to come. Like, for real.
Much more.
It's so much. So many things happen that this whole pandemic has birthed, and like all the things you were talking about. I'm glad I'm like a part of a new of anything. Like, that's mainly my repertoire. Like, kind of coming in and being like adding to something. Being in addition to it. So it's like, man, it's dope to see where it's all going, and how that term "be relevant" is like becoming more and more relevant. So y'all, download the app.
Yes.
So with the Relevant app, I can, inside of my vibe, I can say, yo, I got a show today. Oh, come to this address and you can see this show. And when you get to that address, I put my messaging within a mile radius, and when you get in it, you hear the other message that my show is actually in this warehouse over here. There's no walker bys, walker ups.
Yeah.
They have access to you and what you're doing. I think that's the dopest thing about this Relevant app based on the local thing.
Well, kids, that's a wrap. Season 2 has ended. Shelton, thank you so much for coming back in for our finale show
Always a pleasure.
with Maul.
Yep.
It was fantastic, fantastic. And we hope everybody out there is having a wonderful summer vacation. We'll see you again in Season 3.
Yep.
We start that tentatively. The end of the year is when we actually start taping that. We'll be putting out another casting call, get some more people on here, and have us a wonderful Season 3. I can't wait. Can't wait.
All kinds of fun things going on.
That's right. That's
throughout
right.
the year.
And as you were talking about the uplift vibe on the Relevant app,
That's right.
we want to remind everybody to download the Relevant app because
Yes.
you can find the Contrast Project on the Relevant app.
That's right.
So you get it on there. There's streaming available. There's chats. There's all kinds of vibes, all
Bonus
kinds of
content.
information, all kinds of stuff. So again, you can find the Contrast Project on the Relevant app. You can find our vibe there. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, like,
Twitter.
share, and comment.
And smash the subscribe button.
That's right, on the YouTube channel.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
forget
do
to
that.
like, share,
There's
comment,
YouTube.
and smash that subscribe button.
Yes.
And ring that bell.
Yes.
Ring that bell.
There's also a P.O. box.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Until next season, enjoy. Peace.